Hey everyone, this is Barbie Decker. Welcome to our special team call on becoming a leader. Everyone can hear me? Hi, yes, awesome. Yep, great. Okay guys, let's get started. We've got a lot to cover. I'm pumped about this call. We have two topics actually. So there's part one and there's part two. And by the way, my name is Barbie Decker. I'm one of the leaders of the Empire. Welcome to this call. So part one is how to grow from team builder, and that's going to make sense in a few minutes, to team leader. And that means that you would be making at least $1,000 a month as a diamond coach. Now, a lot of times I hear diamond coaches who are diamond and they think that they should be making money by that point, and you should be. But up until this point, it seems like we really haven't had specific things to tell you that you need to reach so that you can be making the money. So I am just so excited coming off from leadership. We have these specific criteria that are going to help you determine exactly what you need to do in order to grow. So that's part one. Part two, and that part might not be for everyone. At that point, you're welcome to jump off and you're welcome to stay. Part two will be on the topic of the new leader conference in January for 2-star diamond coaches and above who first of all weren't 2-star diamond at the time of leadership last week, or who weren't able to attend. So this is a 2-topic conversation. Are we ready? I want your enthusiasm. I want to feel you because I'm so excited about this. We're good? Yeah. All right. So I want to make something clear, you guys. We're not talking about requirements, right? If you're an emerald coach, you earned your emerald status. If you're a diamond coach, you earned your diamond status. As long as you keep that, no one's going to take that away from you, okay? Here, we're talking about benchmarks for each level. So I received a report card, okay? If you were at leadership, you received a report card. Here's my report card. Telling me how many team builders I have, okay? And these are just benchmarks to show you where you are in comparison to where you should be ideally as a team builder, okay? So we're going to be going over this we're going over it now. So a business starter, and this part we're really not discussing, but I want to just lay it out there because I know there may be some people on the call who are not emerald coaches yet. If you're a new coach, and there's a typo in business, I'm kind of blind, but never mind the typo. So if you are a pretty new coach or you've been a coach for a while and you've made $100 in earnings and achieved Success Club 5, you can consider yourself a business starter, okay? If you haven't made Success Club 5 and you haven't made $100 in earnings, you are just beginning, right? So this is what you should aspire to. This is your first step. You want to be able to make $100 in earnings, and you should make it your goal to reach Success Club 5. That would officially make you a business starter. Now, the focus on this team call is going to be on helping you go from team builder to team leader. Or if you're already a diamond coach, you could still be in the team builder status, and the focus is going to be on how to help you make some money and help your team so that you and your coaches can have success. Got it? All right, we're ready. So first we're going to begin with how to become a team builder, or what is a team builder. So how many of you on this call, we've got 50 people on the line so far, how many of you on this call are emerald coaches? Some of you may be emerald. Some of you may be emerald, but you may not be making $250 in 1 month. You may not be hitting Success Club. You may not have one of your 2 coaches, maybe you have more than 2 coaches achieving at least 1 Success Club point. And you may not have team volume that is 200 points in your weak leg, okay? So if you are an Emerald coach and you don't meet the criteria on this graphic that I have right in front of me, in front of you, this is what your next step is. This is what you want to aspire to. Is that clear? So thank you for asking the question. This is, have a minimum of 200 team volume on your week leg. I'm gonna say per month. Okay? Yes. So per month. Thank you for asking that. All right, you guys. So this is a checklist. I've made this available to you in the Google, as a Google document in the Empire Assembly Hall, or if you're part of another, we have the Diamond Mind, it's in my PS page too. So if you are an Emerald coach, even if you're not an Emerald coach yet, this is what you want to aspire to, right? It's great if you want to be a 15-star Diamond coach, if you want to be a 2-star Diamond coach, awesome. But you need to get to the first benchmark first, right? So let's say you want to lose 100 pounds. You can't go from 0 to 100, right? You have to lose 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds. So this is exactly the same thing. If you are a coach, you want to make it your point, your goal to become an Emerald coach. Now, if you're here and you're an Emerald coach, you may not qualify or meet all of these benchmarks. Are you making $250 in commissions and team cycle bonus per month? Are you achieving Success Club 5 for yourself? Do you have 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point? And when you go into your online office, right, in the front page, you'll see volume. You can click on it and you'll see your right leg, you'll see your left leg. Your weak leg is the one that has less points. So do you have at least 200 volume points per month in your weak leg? This is a checklist, and again, I keep saying it, this is what you want to aspire to, okay? My question for you guys right now is, if you're a coach, not Emerald yet, or if you are an Emerald coach, do you meet these qualifications? And do you now have a better sense of what you need to work toward? So I'm waiting for yeses, or I'm waiting for no's, or you're still lost. I want some feedback, okay? So it can't get any clearer, you guys, right? You're an Emerald, this is what you're going for. And of course, you're building so that you can become Diamond, okay? So just to clarify again, the weak leg volume is for the month. Okay, for Success Club, for your 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point, why is that? I love this. So a lot of us, like myself, I did that. You sign up a parent, you sign up a brother, sister, husband, wife, whatever, to become, or, you know, a best friend, to become an Emerald coach, right? It doesn't mean that they're actually starting the business. It doesn't mean that they're actually working the business. But if you have 2 coaches, 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 point, it's an indication that those folks are doing something to work the business, and that makes you a business builder. Does that make sense? Okay. So your 2 coaches, they don't have to have, you're asking great questions, you guys. Your 2 coaches, they don't have to have Success Club 5, right? Even if they have 1 point, we're celebrating that. So Naomi, I just see you posting saying, you have 2 discount coaches, okay? So according to this checklist, you are aspiring to have 2 more coaches, or have those discount coaches, you really never know, earn 1 Success Club point. So because why? Because you want to be a business builder. You want to be a team builder. If your coaches have at least 1 point, it means they're doing something. Does that make sense? Okay, next slide. All right, so this is really the focus, the main focus of our call is on becoming a team leader. So as a team leader, you have Diamond, status. It doesn't say that here, but you have diamond status. You earn $1,000 in 1 month in team cycle bonus and commission. You hit Success Club 5. You have 4 PS coaches that have at least 1 Success Club point. Okay? They don't have to have Success Club 5. You do though, right? And you have a minimum of 5,000 team bonus points on your weak leg. Okay? We're going to see this. This is for the visual people. And by the way, if you scroll all the way up on the chat, you can actually download this presentation just for yourself. So take notes, but you can also have the slides. And again, the slides are all the way up in the chat box. All right. So this is your team leader checklist. At this point, I actually do want you guys to get a pen and paper and write this down, because we're actually we're going to be doing this as a workshop. We're going to take 3 examples from 3 women on my team, on our team. I meant my PS coaches. And we're going to compare their reality, where they are now, to where they're going to want to be. Okay? So does everyone have a pen and paper? Just give me 1 yes and I'll move on. Yay. Are you having fun yet, by the way? Yay! All right. So the team leader checklist, this will make you a team leader, okay? You are at paid diamond rank. That means that you achieve diamond and that you're getting paid as a diamond coach, okay? If you were diamond last month and you're not diamond right now, this this checklist means, or is telling you, that you need to be back at diamond rank, okay? As a team leader, you make $1,000 in commissions and team cycle bonus. If you're not here, don't flip out. It just means that this is what you're aspiring to, okay? Third on the checklist, Success Club qualification, Success Club 5 for yourself, okay? You hit Success Club 5. Next on the checklist, you have 4, PS coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. That's 4 PS coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. And you have 5,000 volume points on your weak leg. And again, you go into your online office, you click on volume, and then it opens up into another screen, and you're going to be able to see your right leg and your left leg. And the weak leg is the one that has less points, okay? So this, again, is what you are aspiring to. I want to make this so clear, you guys. This is not meant to shame you. This is not meant to put you down. This is meant to give you something freaking awesome to make you say, oh, look, I just got goosebumps. This is what I need to do because I'm not hitting these points on the checklist, okay? Yes, it is totally awesome. So, Erin, I just saw you say that, and we're going to be using your example here, but no names, right? I removed all names so that you don't see the details. The person, you just see the numbers, okay? But I saw this because Erin wants to retire her husband. He's in Afghanistan. Her why is so strong, and she has been saying, like, okay, I want to make $50,000. I need to make $50,000 to retire my husband, but I don't know exactly what to do. And I've been telling her, you need, this and this and this volume, but this gives you exactly an idea of what you need to do in order to get to your goal. And we can bring your hubby back home, Erin. So I'm so excited. Before we move on, I want to point to something super important. We went through, I'm going back on the slides. Look, at the very beginning of your business, you have Success Club 5, right? You're just a business starter. You have Success Club 5 as a business starter. You have Success Club 5 as a team builder. You have Success Club 5 as a team leader. Guys, Success Club 5 is not optional if you want to build a business. It's the basic building block of having a business. It's not negotiable. As you're going to see, in the slides that follow, some of my coaches who have been diamond, and again, they shall remain nameless. You won't know who Erin is, even though I already mentioned her, right? Some of my coaches who were lifetime diamonds were not getting Success Club. So how can you build a team? How can you ask your coaches to build, right, and to get Success Club 5 if you're not? So that was like the biggest wake-up call for my coaches. And the one coach or the two coaches in here who didn't hit Success Club, it was a big, big wake-up call. All right, let's get started. So these are the examples of, in my report card, okay? These are my actual coaches. I've cut out their names. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diamond coaches, okay, who are probably, let me look, I'll tell you, 7 diamond coaches, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those 7 diamond coaches are not being paid as diamond. They're being paid as emerald because they lost their rank, okay? But at one point or another, they were diamond, okay? Out of these, how many did I say? How many coaches we have in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of these 8 coaches, only 3 coaches hit Success Club in August. What do you say to that, you guys? And again, I swear, I'm not trying to shame anyone. I'm just really driving the point home that without Success Club, which is the foundation, you're building a very weak business and you're not being an example to your coaches. Your coaches are going to do what you do. If you say, don't smoke, and there you are huffing and puffing, it's the same exact thing. Hit Success Club, but you're not hitting Success Club because you're busy building a team, then you're out of balance, right? Again, this is feedback. I saw this and I was just like, OMG. But at the same time, I'm like, this is why, part of the reason why these coaches are not where they want to be. And I have to say, some of them, they're pretty brand new diamond coaches, and some of them, the 3 coaches that are here, one of them that hit Success Club is emerald. Another one is a brand new diamond coach that hit Success Club, and she said that she made the commitment to hit Success Club and she's never going back. And the other coach that hit Success Club is actually now an emerald coach. So again, there is a lot of inconsistency here with Success Club 5. And if you, I'm speaking to you like from the heart and truthfully, if you want to be a business leader, if you want to build a business, guys, I have heard each one of my coaches why, the reasons why they want this business to work. They want to be successful in this business, and the reasons are so strong, they make you cry. And then you see something like this where they're not hitting Success Club and you're like, it has to be a must. Okay, so I'm done with my rant with Success Club. I really, really, really hope you hear me. All right, next thing. So you have to have four, as a team leader, you have to have 4 coaches who are hitting at least 1 Success Club point, and your team volume has to be 5,000 points. Okay, so we're going to take 3 examples. So here is example for coach number 1. This is the reality, okay? And if you want me to say your name, I'm happy to say your name, but I don't have to say your name. We'll just call you coach number 1. This is her reality. Okay, so it is Carmen Malgoza. I am totally calling her out because she said she needs that, okay? She's a lifetime rank diamond coach. Currently, she's paid as an emerald coach, okay? In August, she earned $1,000. She hit Success Club 5. She had 3 PS coaches in August who had at least 1 Success Club point, and her week leg volume was almost 2,000 points, okay? So if we compare her reality to what she needs to do to become a team leader, right, so that she can start making $1,000 a month, which she is, but that she can continue growing, her team, and then, you know, you don't want to be stuck at $1,000 a month, right? You want to keep growing. So this, Carmen, has been your area of weakness for a long time, right? So, okay, so someone's asking, what does it mean to be a lifetime rank, right? It means that at one point you were a diamond coach, but right now you're not a diamond coach, okay? So that's what it means to have a lifetime rank. So let's say you achieve 5-star diamond coach one day, and right now you're a 3-star. Well, you're currently a 3-star coach, but your lifetime rank was 5-star diamond. Okay, so ideally, to become the team leader that you want to be, you need to be a paid diamond rank, right? So girl, you need to get your diamond back as soon as possible. So, and this, I'm able to speak about this because I know you. Your weakness would be in when you're helping your coaches get started, do they know about Success Club 5? Do they know about reaching Emerald? And are you providing the right support for them in order to reach Emerald status? And are you continuing the support? And that's going to be the second part of this call, okay? So you got to get your diamond rank back ASAP. You are doing better than the $1,000, goal. You are hitting Success Club, and you always hit Success Club, and you are doing that great, okay? Look, you only need 4 PS coaches with at least 1 point, and you've got 3. So keep working at helping your coaches to reach Success Club, okay? And you have about 2,000 volume points on your weak leg, and so your goal is to have $5,000 on your weak leg so that you can earn more cycle bonuses. And so so we're looking at this, right? What are the main areas of focus if you go down this checklist, okay? I'll tell you, your question is this 5,000 weak leg volume per month? I made a mistake with the slides. I should have clarified, okay? So, so if I look at this, at her reality and what the ideal is, she needs to get her rank back. And so in order to do that, she needs to be sponsoring more and helping her coaches really get started right and reaching Emerald, okay? And she needs to help her coaches start hitting Success Club more, right? So you are really good at hitting Success Club, so you need to be sharing with them. Be very, very transparent, Carmen, in what you're doing to get the Success Club points that you're getting. Because I think I saw you post the other day, you're past Success Club 10. So whatever you're doing, share it, because it's not obvious, okay? And you need to focus on your volume, okay? Getting your coaches to produce, getting yourself to produce, not yourself, but yes, you're doing great, getting your coaches to produce more volume. And so my recommendation for you would be to sign up for the Fall Classic, and you're just one person with your partner. You want to get your entire team involved in the Team Fall Classic, okay? And in the launch of Power 90, P90, not Power 90, P90, and in the Insanity launch. You want to get the whole team moving in that same direction so that so they can have success and so that your team volume can grow, okay? Awesome. Was that helpful to you guys to use her example? Okay. If coach number 2 wants me to call her out, I am happy to, but I will not do it without her permission. Okay, so this is the reality for coach number 2. She's a lifetime paid diamond, right? She is currently an Emerald coach, okay? In August, she earned $348, no Success Club point in August, and she had 2 coaches who achieved at least 1 point, and her weak leg volume is 967 points, okay? So this coach, even though she was at 1 point diamond, has a lot of work to do, okay? But the wonderful thing is that now she knows exactly what she needs to do, okay? So if we look at the reality and if we look at the ideal, you need to get from Emerald to Diamond ASAP. And same advice that I gave to Carmen, I'm giving to you. You need to get your coaches started right. really stress the importance of Success Club, but how can you stress it if you're not hitting Success Club? So you need to hit Success Club consistently every single month without fail. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? I just said it, Success Club 5, and then keep working with your coaches. You want to strive to have 4 coaches. Oh, there's a typo there, darn it. With 1 Success Club point. I did this presentation today, you guys, so excuse the typo. And you want to, Damari, you said, I think that's me. I won't say it unless you want me to say if it's you. Your weak leg volume is 967, and you want to strive for 5,000. So, okay, so she says that she doesn't care if I call her out, so we're going to call her out. It is Damari. It just gives you a really, really precise look at what you need to do, right? I mean, honestly, you have a lot of work to do. But, you know, again, you begin with Success Club 5, you begin with training your new coaches how to achieve Success Club, how to reach Emerald. And again, because I know you personally, I can tell you that you don't sponsor enough, right? So this is why you've been stuck at this rank and you really haven't been advancing the way you want to. I've been saying it forever to you and to other people, minimum 2 coaches per month if you want to really get moving. Otherwise, you'll stay stuck. But now you have it, Damari. You have an exact plan of what you need to do, where you need to focus in order to reach the ideal for team leader, okay? The wonderful thing, Damari, is that you happen to be, I think, on my left leg, and you have a bunch of volume that you're not using. So you could be making a lot more money if you just did some of these things, okay? All right. The third coach, let me know if you want me to say your name. This is fun. The third coach is blankety blank, and she said, bring it on. Isn't this like the best for accountability? This is our last example. It is Erin with the big dream of bringing her man home from Afghanistan. So you got to really listen up, right? Her lifetime rank is diamond, and she's currently diamond. Awesome. Monthly earnings, oh, poop. You know what? Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're currently a diamond and you're holding your diamond. Your monthly earnings average about 383. And you didn't hit Success Club 5. I almost died when I saw that, and I wasn't kidding, Erin. You know, like I said, with such a big goal of bringing your husband home, it was like, what the heck are you doing, right? So I'm so grateful that we saw this so that you could be like, okay, this is what I need to do. Like, I didn't even realize you weren't hitting Success Club all the time, okay? August PS coaches with at least 1 Success Club point. 1, that is great, okay? And August weak leg volume is 835, and it should be at 5,000. So, yes, you guys, I love how you're encouraging each other in the chat box. This is not, like I said, for the 3rd time, meant to shame you. It's to tell you exactly where you need to be and what you need to work toward, right? So you are already a paid diamond. You have a ways to go with your monthly earnings. So you said it when we had our call. You want to start making more sales and working with your team. You will make Success Club 5 non-negotiable from this month on, so you better freaking hustle. You have already 4 coaches hitting at least 1 Success Club point, so you want to work with them so that they can get more Success Club points and that you have more coaches hitting Success Club. And your weak leg volume is only 835, so you've got a lot of work to do there. So you want to work on building your team volume as a whole, and of course on that weak leg, okay? Awesome. All right, was that helpful? Do you have a clear idea of where you need to go? Okay, I am thirsty. Give me a second. Okay. Isn't this freaking awesome? Like, I really worked all day on this little presentation, but I was so excited. I knew that it would be an awesome investment for you guys. Okay, so my next message is you've got your work cut out for you guys, all of you. So even though I've used only 3 examples, you can go in your online office to determine how much you're making per month. If you're hitting Success Club, you should know. You can look at your sponsorship drill down to see who has what Success Club points, and I've told you how to look at your week leg volume. Okay. So I'm going to answer a question, then I'm going to move on because I have another part of the presentation. Question, do you recommend that we strive for these numbers? And once we reach them for the month, we should spend a lot of time adding coaches and helping your PS coaches. So yes, definitely, you want to strive for that. And you always, right, you always want to be adding coaches and helping your PS coaches. So it's not like the way you're putting it, Gabrielle, is, you know, you should strive for this and then you do that. No, this is it. It's by working with your coaches, by training them right, by you hitting Success Club, right, you will grow and grow and grow and grow. So it's that same activity that I'm telling you to strive for that is going to help you grow and grow and grow your business. So like Christiane said, it's a never-ending process, and it's a beautiful thing because that's how your business is really going to grow. So I've created a checklist for you guys as a business starter, a team builder, and a team leader, and it's available right now in the files section, and it's a Google Doc, so you can create a copy of the Google Doc and have one for your records and have that checklist printed out. And you want to be doing that every week, every month, looking at that checklist. That is your goal. You know exactly what you're striving for. So my last comment with this part 1 of the presentation is, you know, be grateful for this clarity, you guys. You know, I know that some people at leadership might have felt like they got their butt kicked, but this is the clarity that you've been waiting for, that I've been waiting for. I got a report card too, right? And I was in a separate meeting and I see what I need to do, even though I'm making the kind of money that I'm making. I see where I need to be helping more of my coaches. I need to help build more team leaders. And so this is what I'm doing right now, right? I didn't feel defeated. I feel thankful. So I love this quote by Deepak Chopra. I love him. Gratitude opens the door to the power, the wisdom, the creativity of the universe. You open the door through gratitude. So be grateful for this, this eye-opening information, for this new tool that we have, for these checklists, and for where you are right now, because you have the power to change this. So I'm so excited for you guys. All right, part 2, action items. Okay, so if you don't know where you are, I created a little list of action items for you. So commit to hitting Success Club every month. I know I sound like a broken record, but make it a non-negotiable. That's it. Work with your new coaches to earn Success Club. We have a great Getting Started Right document. It tells you what to do with your coaches every week. In addition to the new coach bootcamp, which we start the first Monday of every month, you don't just dump them in there. If they're doing the work, you're doing the work with them. You're doing calls every week, as long as they do their homework, right? Participate in the Team Challenge Cups. Right now it's the Fall Classic. The registration is up in the Empire Assembly Hall. Register for it. And we have other promotions such as like product launches to increase team volume. This is, again, like Christiane said, a never-ending process, okay? And then use and encourage your team to utilize the power of 3s. The power of 3s is so awesome. It's so simple. It's not like the business activity tracker, which is kind of confusing and crazy. The power of 3s is so simple. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go see the file section. It's all there for you guys. And finally, my action item for you is work with a success partner. Go find one. In the Empire Assembly Hall, we have thousands of coaches. Interview each other. What do you want? What are you looking for? And start with a success partner, because together you are stronger. When you put 2 heads together, you have more than 3 brains. I read that somewhere. I actually really did read that somewhere. Okay, so those are your action items. And once again, the presentation with a few little typos is available. It's all the way up there in the chat box. All right. So become the leader that you were meant to be. Just remember, success is not going to come to you. You go to it. Marva Collins. You got to go to success. You got to go get it. You got to go make it happen. It's not going to come to you. I hear too many coaches saying, you know, it's not working. I've tried everything. Have you tried this list? Then you haven't tried everything. The whole presentation is downloadable. So you can do whatever you want with the presentation, copy, paste it, I don't care. Okay, part 2. And at this point, you guys are welcome to listen or you're welcome to hop off. But whatever you want, I'm okay if you guys want to hang on in here, and I just don't want to clutter your brain, okay, you guys? So this is not meant to clutter your brain. Or you can watch this if you're an Emerald coach and say, okay, this is what I plan to do in the future. I just don't want to make you feel like you have to do this. This is for people that are going for Star Diamond by the end of the year, okay? So there is a brand new leader conference that is going to be taking place on January 29th, 30th, and 31st for 2-star diamond and above coaches who weren't yet 2-star diamonds or who weren't able to participate in this year's leadership that just happened. It's going to take place in Los Angeles. So cool. And in order, if you're going for this, you guys, you got to put this date down in your calendar. You have to become a 2-star diamond qualifying coach by November 12th, right? And to be a star diamond, you have to hold it for 6 weeks. So you have to make sure that the people who are diamond remain diamond, okay? So November 12, 2-star qualification, you hold it for 6 weeks, and the registration deadline is January 10th. Beachbody will pay for your hotel if you earn 20 elite points between September of this year till December. Okay, if you don't know what elite points are, you've got homework to do. You have to go into the online office and find out how you earn elite points. So in this part of the presentation, we're going to focus on how to help your coaches to diamond. Yeah, provided that you are diamonds yourself, okay? So before we talk about your coaches, we're going to begin with you. I love this part because we have coaches my coaches who I hear saying like, my coach is this, or my coach is lame, or my coach is this, but I'm like, have you looked at your own behavior lately? Are you doing this, this, and this? So let's begin with yourself first, okay? If you are going for a 2-star diamond coach, I want you to answer these questions honestly with yourself. Are you practicing the 3 vital behaviors? What are the 3 vital behaviors? Are you being a product of the product? Okay. It doesn't mean you have to be a skinny mini or a supermodel or a fitness expert nutritionist. No, it means that you're using the product. You're using Shakeology every day, unless you have an allergic reaction to them, but you should still be on Shakeology. You should still be getting Shakeology because you can use them as sample packs. Are you doing self-development? There's so many people who think that that's like foo-foo. I can't tell you, I do at least an hour or 2 hours per day of self-development. It is the reason that I am who I am and who I've become. I have a few girls on the call, ladies. Anna, you're on the call. Susan, you're on the call. We're going to hear from them in a little bit. They're pearl personalities. They truly want to help people. And I do too, but my personality is very strong. And I was telling Susan this. I couldn't have worked with her a few years ago. She couldn't have worked with me. I was just too in your face, hard, and just really not very compassionate, because I'm like, oh, why don't you do it my way? My way is the only way. And it's because of self-development that I've become just more understanding and more compassionate, and that I'm able to work with different people. So self-development is not something that you can skip. So be a product of the product, do your personal development every day, and then invite. You can't have any success in the business if you don't invite. It's like that clear, okay? Are you clear on your why? Why are you a coach? You have to be clear, because this is what drives our coaches. If you're not clear about what you want and why you want it, then you're going to have a really tough, and I really mean this, you're going to have a really tough time with your coaches, because life is going to happen to them, life is going to happen to you, but life is going to happen to your coaches who you want to get to diamond, who you want to be diamond. And then, you know, if you don't know what's really driving them, you're not going to be able to really, like, remind them, you know, why they're doing this. Like, they got busy, their dog died, you know, their husband something, you know what I mean? Like, life will happen, and they will have good reasons not to do their work, because, you know, it's sad when your pet dies, it's sad when your husband or wife is sick or they leave or whatever, you know. But if you are clear on their why, you're going to help them come back to the activity. Okay, but if you're not clear on your why, you're not going to be very successful with your coach's why. Next, are you hitting Success Club 5 or 10? But we'll begin with 5. Are you hitting Success Club 5 without fail? It's a must. You cannot build a team if you are not doing it and you are asking your coaches to do it. Are you using the Power of Threes tracking or another form of tracking? I personally love the Power of Threes, but like I said, you're welcome to use the Business Activity Tracker or anything else. Are you recruiting, and this is for not to grow your business, but are you recruiting at least 4 coaches per month? This is what you will probably need to do or more if you're a diamond coach and you want to become a star diamond coach by the end of the year. Do you hear me loud and clear on that? You have to up your recruiting if you want to reach this goal, okay? One thing, and maybe the girls will talk about it, but one thing that I keep saying is that this is a blessing. Beachbody is a blessing. So you have to switch your mindset about the way you think about recruiting. Like, recruiting is not just, you know, getting someone to buy a challenge pack and be your coach. Recruiting is giving someone an opportunity to do something different and amazing with their life. It's a blessing. That's what you're sharing with people. I, like, in my heart and soul believe that. And so I have no problem talking to people about the coaching opportunity, because I know that it could be the difference between someone eating, someone not eating. It could be the difference between putting their child in, you know, in good schooling, or helping someone with special needs, a child with special needs, get the care that they need. Like, that's the opportunity that we have to give to somebody else. So think differently of the way you're recruiting. And yes, Christy, because Christy said she needs to up her numbers in recruits from 2 coaches a month to 4. Right, because you do have a chance of achieving 2-star, and you want to grow your business. So, you know, I think that you've got a good handle on the different aspects of coaching and leading, that you can push a little bit more to have 4 coaches per month. And then finally, do you have a success partner? If you don't, you need to get one. Seriously, that's it. You need to get a success partner, because, you know, you can't just depend on your coach to help you and support you. You need someone to be accountable every day, through text message, through Facebook messages, Monday through Friday, and you talk once a week. That's the way it works. So, okay, we've discussed you. That's what you need to do. Now we're going to focus on your coaches, but you cannot skip the you part, okay? So how do you identify future leaders and the people that you're going to be working with in order to help them achieve diamond? So you go to your online office, you go to My Business, you go to Sponsorship Drill Down, and you look at your Sponsorship Drill Down report. You'll see everyone's name, you'll see if they're active, you'll see their rank, and you'll see what their volume for the week is, and for the previous week, and the week before that, and the week before that, and the week before that, up to 5 weeks, okay? So you want to look to see who are the people. First of all, identify your Emerald coaches, okay? I'm going to go back to your questions. I got distracted, Lisa. Okay, so somebody texted me. Ah! Okay, so you go to your Sponsorship Drill Down, and oh my gosh, stop distracting me. So you go to your Sponsorship Drill Down, you see who are your Emerald coaches, okay? You are going to reach out to them, and so you're going to write down their name. You are going to look at who are the producers, right? So if they might not even be Emerald coaches, they might be just coach status, but they're actually selling a lot. You want to write down their name, reach out to them and see how you can help them. And again, I talked about your why, knowing your why. When you reach out to them, you want to set up a meeting. You want to get to know your coach's why. What do they truly, truly want? Okay. So one of the questions that someone's asking is, what does producers mean? It really depends on you, Christiane. So if I look at my sponsorship drill down and I see that there's someone that has something more than their Shakeology, more than 90 points for their own Shakeology, I would qualify them as a producer, even if they've sold, 40 volume points worth of products, okay? That might be one person. And then somebody else might be, they're an Emerald coach and they have 1,000 volume points, but their coaches are not doing anything. They're a producer too. So it just really depends, okay? It just depends on how big your team is, how much, if no one on your team is producing anything more than 30 volume points or anything, you might have to change your criteria so that you can actually have people to work with. You know what I mean? So because my team is bigger, I get to be more selective with who I say, okay, you can be in my Emerald to Diamond group. And it's not because I'm being mean, it's because my time is limited, So, okay. So my recommendation is for you to partner up with, if you're a Diamond coach or a Star Diamond coach, is for you to partner up with another Diamond or Star Diamond coach who is equally committed to you, as you, to running the training, okay? So one of my success partners is Julie Schulte. She's a 15-star Diamond coach. We enjoy working together, and so we formed an Emerald to Diamond training, and we like doing it together, because it provides a different perspective for our coaches in the training. It's just fun to do it with her, and I like working with a partner who is just as committed to me and to herself. Okay, so find yourself a partner. If you're a Diamond, you're part of the Diamond Mine in the, in our Facebook group. So start looking for a partner. One of the things that we do is we streamline communication and stay focused by not allowing other people to start their own posts, because it's easy for, as you know, it's easy to have 50 people post per day, or 10 people just put 1 million posts per day. This way, we just put we are the ones controlling everything, the communication in the Facebook group, and so we are the only ones able to post. We like that. Set expectations from day one. Be specific. What are you asking your coaches to do? What are you expecting of them? Set your expectations, be specific, because if you're not, then they give you something you don't want, or they're doing things that are not going to lead them to success, and then you're just wasting time. So if you expect them to post their Power of Threes every Saturday, for example, then you are clear about that. If you expect them to invite 3 people every 3 days to the coaching opportunity, then say that, okay? Hold weekly Zoom calls with your PS coaches. So even though I'm running a push to diamond group with Julie, I hold weekly Zoom calls for my coaches, okay, for my PS coaches. And every single week, I ask my coaches to fill out a one-on-one form. It's in the file section. It's Anna and Susan, I'd love for one of you guys to speak about that. It's a form that may look tedious. I want to know all the details about your week, but having that form really allows me to look at the form, see where the problems are, and then when we have our weekly Zoom calls, we're able to address those specific issues, okay? So those are some of the tips that I have for you to run the Emerald to Diamond training, which is now available in the online office, and under news and training, it's called Emerald to Diamond training. You cannot miss it. Some more tips for support and accountability for your coaches. Really, this is key. You want to have your coaches set goals with deadlines, right? You want to be a 2-star diamond coach by when? November, okay? Because if you just say, I want to lose 10 pounds, well, by when, right? Set a date. So same thing, help your coaches set goals with deadlines. I also recommend really being in one-on-one contact as needed, in private. I'm not a big text message person because I don't want my phone blowing up, but once in a while I'll send my coaches a text message, or I'll send them a Facebook message just to say, you're doing great, I'm so proud of you. Or, hey, I haven't heard from you, I haven't seen you post, so what's going on? Or like, okay, so you're so close, I sent Susan a message, you're so close, you're just an emerald coach away from being, a diamond. Okay, what are we doing, right? So you want to provide that kind of more intimate support. We started doing this a few months ago, a group thread. So the people who are in the group, in the Push to Diamond group, we started a group thread. And this way, it's more personal, it's private, and encourage group support. If someone's having a hard day, I don't want to be the mother hen or the dictator being the only one supporting. This is a team, and the girls maybe can talk to you about that. I love that. I love that we're really supporting each other. That, if someone's having a bad day, somebody else lifts them up in the message group, and that's what you want. Like, we can do this together, and yeah, some days I go in there and I'm like, with the whip and, but I try not to do that. I really try to, not be so Ruby-like, like, this is what you need to do and you're not doing this, but really, this is not about me. This is about them. And, how can I be most helpful? So I really am aware of the language that I use, because they're not doing me a favor I don't want them to think they're doing me a favor, and they're not doing me a favor by becoming a diamond. Like, this is for them, right? So yes, I'm achieving my goal. Yes, you're achieving your goal of reaching 2-star, but it's not about you. And if you make it about you, you're not going to have the success that you want. It has to come from the heart, and it has to be about them. So another tip is the one-on-one forums are a must. And the power of threes are a must. There are some musts, and these are some of the musts. Man, I am just full of tips. I didn't even realize it's this. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry. I really took 4 hours to do all this, to think about it and organize it. So I'm surprised by my own tips. Make sure that you are getting your coaches started right. I have been guilty of it in the past. I'm not guilty of it anymore. I do GSRs, and if my coaches do the homework for the GSR, the following week, I do Zoom calls with them. I support my coaches, and more of my coaches are achieving Success Club starters because I'm supporting them. You can't expect your coaches to just, figure it out on their own. The new coach bootcamp is not enough. They need your support. Number 2, this is a lesson for me the other day. Give your coaches more opportunities for leadership roles. Don't just give them tasks, right? So the other day I invited Lisa Barker and her team to run, the Empire Team call. That was an opportunity for her to lead and for her coaches to lead. So you don't have to do it all yourself, but if coaches are going to learn to become leaders, we have to give them, opportunities to lead. Duh, right? I know. Sometimes I just, I was trying to save them time. And so, it wasn't because I didn't think they could not do it. It was truly because I was like, I'm used to doing things myself, so I'm always learning. Celebrate success, big and small. If your coach sells a challenge pack and they tell you about it, and make it part of the team culture to share successes, this is a long journey, it can be, to becoming diamond, to becoming star diamond, or whatever star diamond you want to be. So make sure that you celebrate your successes, big and small. 1 coach sign up, 1 challenge pack sold, 1 aha moment, those are all worthy of celebrations. Becoming a diamond coach is not the only thing that's celebratable. That's not a word, but that can be celebrated. Really, really try to celebrate anything and everything that you can. Because, a diamond takes pressure, to form. And so you need to provide that constant, stream of support, when it's due. Next tip, share your vision often. what do you want? Like, what do you see for them? What do you see for their team? I was in a message thread today, and I told a small group, that, they're the future leaders. They're the future of our team. And, that's the vision that I have for them, and I believe in them. And so I share that, and that helps them create their own vision. So help your coaches create their own vision by, having them speak about the things that they want, even if if they're saying the same thing. I mean, I think Susan will tell you, and Anna will tell you in a minute, that their vision is getting clearer and clearer because every week I have them rewrite it, Next tip is keep your eye on the prize, you guys. Know what you want. I know what my goal is. It's right here on this piece of paper. I'm looking at it every single day. Know what you're going after so that you don't get distracted. And finally, my last tip, I think it's my last tip, is remember that this is not all about you, right? I wish I would have learned this sooner. I made it a little bit too much about myself in the beginning. I honestly didn't know any better, but I'm asking you to know better and to be a giver, to make this about what your coaches want, and in helping them get what they want, you're going to get what you want. Jim Rohn said that, and I love that. So, yay! I have asked Anna. So, Anna, I'm going to try to unmute you right now. I'm going to mute myself because I think if that happens, if we're both unmuted, there's an echo. Anna is currently she's an Emerald coach. She is in our Push to Diamond group, and she's just going to share some of her takeaways, her little experience with it. I'm not really sure what she's going to say. But go. Hold on. Meeting. Oh, poop. Hold on a second. I have to change the.
All attendees are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Okay, Anna. I think you can unmute yourself. Press *6, Anna. Muted. This attendee has muted themselves, and only they can unmute themselves. Anna? Try to unmute. There we go. No. Come on. Okay, I think you're on. Are you there? No. Attendee has muted themselves. Click to stop webcam and disable their ability to unmute themselves. Oh, Anna, you didn't enter your audio pin. Okay, so I'm going to go to Susan. Hopefully this will be easier because I really would love for you guys. Click to unmute. Yay! Susan, you are on.
Okay. Hi. Can you hear me? Okay, great, thanks. I'm not sure where you want me to start, Barbie. I'm just going to talk a little bit, I guess, about my experience in this Push to Diamond group. I was kind of a hobby coach for a long time. And after Summit, something just clicked, and I decided I wanted to take this somewhere else, see what I could do with it, try and make it more of my own, more of a business than a hobby. And I think Barbie recognized that, and she recognized it at the right point for me and asked me to be in this group. Since being in this group, one thing that's really happened is I've clarified my why. The one-on-one papers that she has us do every week really help to hone in exactly why this is going to be important for me. And it's very interesting talking with the other women in the group, or there's a man in the group too, I'm sorry, the other people in the group, how all of us are getting much clearer on why this is important to us and how and why we can make a change in our lives by being coaches. Another thing that Barbie mentioned that the group is really helping me focus on is how Success Club 5 is non-negotiable. And how doing the Power of 3 is really, really important. I always kind of fiddled around with it and did some things, but was never as focused as I am now. And the call, the group, and just, again, even the one-on-one has really helped me focus on all of these leadership skills and growth skills that Barbie's just been talking about. I guess the one other thing is with the one-on-one form that Barbie brought up, is it not only is helping focus for me and others, focus on our why, but it helps us focus on where we've been successful which is a really good thing to realize that you are being successful in certain spots. And it's also helpful to help focus on what I need to work on. And each of us needs to work on different things. And that's been very helpful too. So, Barbie.
Thank you so much, Susan. Okay, so you can mute yourself. Hold on a second. Muted. Okay, great. You've been muted. Awesome. Thank you so much, Susan. Yeah, you said it. I mean, you said it. You know, we all have different challenges and areas to work on. I've seen you grow, you know, and I did. I saw that you wanted to make a change, and I saw it, and you've been doing the work, you know, and it doesn't mean that when you do this group that you are without challenges, right? You still have challenges. We have challenges every week, but I agree. I think celebrating the little things and what you have done right keeps you encouraged. Okay, so I'm going to try to unmute you again, Anna. We'll try one more time. It says that you have muted yourself, Anna. Yeah, I can't unmute you. It says you have to do it. Sorry, girl.
Sorry,
there you are. Yay.
Okay, can you hear me?
There you are.
Okay,
Yay.
yay. All right, I'm sorry. I'm on this app, and it's kind of confusing. Okay, what I want to share about my experience in this group is that the biggest takeaway I have is that cannot underestimate what being with like-minded people will do for your growth. And, you know, I've watched all these girls and Dennis grow with us at the last couple of weeks, and it's amazing. We have to read each other's questionnaires before we get on the call, and you know, the one thing that I noticed this week was Susan's why was just very, very on point. You know, it made me want her to grow, and it made me want to grow myself because you're in a group and it's just this big family almost. The weekly meetings are awesome. I love being able to get feedback from Barbie and the other coaches that are in the group that very detailed help. It's not, you know, it's very detailed in what you need to do to grow, and it's very personalized. So I'm not trying to, you know, make goals mine. I can have my own goals and I can reach to achieve them. And the little group that we're in on Facebook, we have our own homework assignments, and I'm partially an Emerald. I'm Pearl and Emerald, and those really help me. Pro has changed how I look at network marketing and how I look at my in this group, and so I think that's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah, I've seen a shift in everyone, and you're on the call. I've seen a shift in both of you, you know, and I was telling Anna today, it's not like you do your self-development, you do your homework, and then boom, you grow. This growth has been happening. You've been struggling with things. You've been having successes, but it's just that it's the compound effect. One day you wake up and you do the questionnaire and it's like, whoa, who is this person? You know, the person that's standing here right now in front of you or sitting in front of you is not the person I was 7 years ago. It didn't just happen overnight. It's gradual, but it's amazing to see you grow. And I have absolutely no doubt, you know, that you're going to be diamond soon. And, you know, we have 30 more days for the group. It can happen within the 30 days. It's okay if it happens a little bit after that too, you know, but I see your commitment and it's amazing. So, all right, guys, we are going to wrap up. The question that I have for you is, what will you do? What are you going to do with this information? What are you going to do? Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. and it's really a choice. You have the ability to choose what you want to do with yourself. This has been a very packed call, a full hour of tips. Seriously, you guys, it's 7 years worth of tips. It's just the formula for success. It's up to you. So the recording is going to be up in a little bit. You can watch it again, take notes, get yourself a success partner, organize yourself if you're going to run a diamond group, and if you are a coach or an emerald coach and need to get back to diamond, get yourself a success partner. You have all your work laid out for you. Okay, that is it. I am happy to stay for 5 more minutes to answer questions, but we are officially done if you guys want to go. So any questions? Well, I'm trying to. You're welcome, you guys. Okay, I'm going to close this meeting. I don't know. It's not letting me hit the stop record. This meeting is being recorded. Okay, bye, guys.